Hey, what's up? We're Beneath the Sky from Cincinnati, Ohio, and you are watching Studio D TV.
What up, Cindy and Gilda?
Shut up.
When your halo falls and you burn your wings, are you angel no more? Angel no more. Is your cold black heart breaking silently? Is this what you live for? Angel no more.
What's up, everyone? And as promised here on Studio D TV this week, we start the section all about pre-production and what pre-production is and what I do during pre-production. For me, once again, as a producer, as I've explained in the past, doing a record, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to be like, okay, well, I'm the best in the city because I can get the best tones, this and this, this and this. It's more for me about the song, about the band. I really like to work with the bands I like. I really like to work with the people I like. So when it comes down to the music, I really believe that a lot of the bands that I work with want potential record deals or want to be involved in touring or involved in something a little bit bigger than just your average garage band. So that being said, I kind of developed a trick to where I could kind of help them escalate than rather than just coming in and hitting, record on a record. Dating back to Lawrence Gelberg, or LG, or Joe Boney, who I've talked about in the past episodes with pre-production, he was the guy that kind of was the founding godfather for this. He is, hands down, to this day, hands down, the best producer I know when it comes to pre-production, arranging. He is the godfather. That guy can take songs, tear them apart, re-put them back together better than anybody I've ever met in my life and will probably ever meet in my life. The cool thing about that is I was lucky enough to be able to inherit a lot of that, a lot of his talents, and kind of create them in something on my own. And that's what I'm about to show you in some of these clips, and in the future clips of future bands. There's going to be future, bands where I might actually have song charts and show you, like, part for part verbatim. In this, there's actually a few times with Travis's band Vision of None where I take certain sections and you'll see how I just do little changes just to kind of get the ball rolling. And then in the future episodes, I'm definitely going to show you all different bands because everyone has different styles, whether it be from a metal band, from a rock band, or anything in between. So, check it out and enjoy it. And like I said, it's going to be definitely interesting because this is something most people do not get to see a lot of. And this is something I'm really proud of what I do with pre-production. And I think you'll dig it. And sometimes I do get intense when I do some of this stuff. See how already that felt? There's just a little bit of breathing room in there?
Yeah.
That's step one. Now, the chords and how you break it up, that's beautiful. So when it goes halftime, I don't want to touch a thing in there. Your beat with the kick. That feel going into that part was more what I'm thinking. Do you see how it broke it up? It really felt like, okay, it's time to throw it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want that feeling. I want that feeling from those kids. And I think that's just kind of the nature of me. It shows my personality, shows how hungry and passionate I am about this stuff. And just one tidbit. For all you bands out there, there's not one band that has ever got a record deal off of production that I've done that has not been pre-produced, except only one. There is only one, but that was a different story. So, keep that in mind. Most bands that make it or get to certain levels in certain situations always have help with some kind of good production or some kind of good producer to get them to the next level. And I really feel that a lot of the bands I work with that have gotten to that next level have gotten there because I've really, really tried to help them reformat their songs and rechange them, certain parts just to make it healthier. Not because they were doing anything wrong or right. And I think that's what you'll understand when you see some of these clips here with Vision of None. So, enjoy. The good news is, I can tell you already right now. Okay, cool. I can tell you already right now, we've cut off at least almost 30 seconds of that song. Because that intro, I just timed it out. When it would have repeated, you were already at almost 15 seconds, minus the little guitar thing in the beginning. So you chopped them about 12 seconds there. So that being said, the next little part with those two would probably be another 8 seconds. So you've probably chopped off almost a good 20 to 22 seconds. So that's good. So now we're getting to the chorus in a solid minute versus a minute and a half, which is perfect. Now, let's hear the chorus. Let me just hear what the guitar's doing in the chorus real quick. This is the guitar.
Pretty much like the intro.
Right.
Exactly.
Chris, did you want try the octaves over the second before we break it down to verse? Under the octaves I was showing you guys like we could try it out too. Like under the it just brings out your part more. I think it was just I don't know, just for the second ones.
Okay, I was right. Okay. Okay, here's what I want you to do. It's only going to be you two. Time number 3, because you played 4 times. I don't want to reverse the chords like I did in the last 2 songs. Those are the last 2 songs. I like the chord structure you're doing, and the song's a good song. I just want to put a little accent, once again, over his cool picking parts.
Add in the 3 after the open.
You got it. On time number 3.
Remember when I said that 2 years ago? You guys were like, it's too
Yeah, I was even suggesting like a set of like octaves just to bring that out more before we.
Yeah, just it's a climb note, man. Yeah, I
just
like
to try it out. Like we didn't have to use it, but like, I just wanted to hear it with everything.
No, so basically, yeah, time 3. The 3 climb up note. Why not? Exactly. Let's try it. So yeah, so just guitars out, of course again.
What's that on the open?
That climb up note just makes it breathe more. Does that extra?
Okay, so the thing is with pre-production that I keep going over and over and over again is the fact that it's not that like if you're a heavy metal band, I'm not going to take you from sounding, you know, heavy and destructive like a Chimera and turn you into New Kids on the Block. It's not like it's all watered down. Now some situations are meant for that. If you are a band and you want to strike a deal, or you want to be on the radio, you want to sell a lot of records, which doesn't really happen anymore this day anyways, you're not going to just throw a 7-8 minute song at an A&R guy and it's going to be on the radio tomorrow. So pre-production is the thing for that. Yeah, if you're a tech metal kind of band, or if you're like a Dream Theater, sure, you come and just record 10-minute songs, we don't have to pre-produce, we'll stack and stack and stack. But it all depends what you want to do. That's the key.
Now, what I want you to try this time.
You see what section I was talking about though?
Yeah, the top part was cool.
I thought we were going to cut that one out as well.
I want to do something different with that.
Like the part after the tapping and the screaming, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I still like to do the ba-da-da, because it's like the biggest part of the song.
I like that. I gave it add to the chug.
I'm talking about the section, the part where you guys dance, take it to the band, it's just annoying.
Now, I want you to start feeling just a hair earlier. Do I cut it in half or cut it out? Going into the...
Yeah. Let's try both.
Now, one thing I do want you to do, though, does it ever come back in the song again? At the end of that whole thing, right when it goes into the halftime?
I guess I'd have to hear it as a whole.
Why don't there's a way we use that as like an accent part? I want that change, because that's a drastic change. Of course. And I want that drastic change to be smooth. So we can use it, but not do it as a whole section. Before, it's like you just were kind of pounding and then it just goes right into it. And it's, I want it to really know you're pulling down, so it's just that whole beat down thing. You know what I'm saying? Where you know, it's like live, you're playing, you know, when you really throw your guitars, you know there's a change. Then chorus. So it's almost like that din 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 is extended to din 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 ba. It's almost like a little bit of extension, so it doesn't feel like we just chopped and pasted.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that extra extension would either have to be another guitar climbing or a bass going chorus. So what I was trying to do here was, I wanted to show, like once in a while I'll pick up a guitar and I'll show like, you know, I'll have like a melody in my head. That's the one thing that I, as a producer, that always kind of happens. You know, a band will play a riff or a chorus or chords, and I'll just envision in my head where it goes. And if the singer's kind of going there, the chords kind of go there, it flows. If all of a sudden, like, I hum a chord in my head or think of a melody part that they're not performing, or say they go to a certain chord in my head and they don't go to that chord, then it's like, okay, I feel it should be in there. You know, a lot of it's my own vibe. A lot of it's vibes of stuff I've heard from, you know, taking 50 of the top, you know, rock songs there was at a time, and out of 50 songs, 40 of those songs had the same chords, the same 4 chords, same 3 chords in it. Whether they're in the same key or not, or the same tones, that's a different thing. So I just grabbed Travis's guitar, who you've seen Travis on, you know, some of the past shows with me, and I was just, you know, playing like what I thought would be a cool melody over the one spot. So you'll see that here in this next section.
Feel my hands. I want your face.
1, 2. This is how simple it can be sometimes. I was showing this to Kat, their drummer, and even in the beginning of the song, when they came in, you'll see how it, you know, it does the dan dan jun jun. They do a guitar chug in there. Well, he was kind of hitting the cymbals throughout the whole thing, and it sounded good because he's a really tight drummer. But the thing is I was trying to look for some separation. At the beginning of the song, it should just kind of hit you in the face. So just as simple as turning around and hitting doom doom 2 times, just bum bum in that section. So the cymbals divide, dum tom. Boom, and then go back to the cymbals. It gives it that different feel. You can't explain it, and I know it's something so simple as that, but sometimes that's all pre-production is. It's a simple change. That whole intro, all we did is put 2 tom hits in, and it changed the whole thing around. When it comes in, it goes bow, bow, bum, bum, bow, bow, bum, bum. Okay. I want to do something with you, fill-wise, to separate just the pounding. You see what I'm saying? The riffs are good. Okay, I want to glue some things together. So, let's play from the beginning again. Let me try to think. I'm almost thinking like, because you guys go bow, bow, down.
Do you like? We were like thinking about. Do you like that?
I do, but you need something to accent that. So here's my idea. Down, down, bump, bump, down, down. You do. That will work because the cymbals will overrain. Yeah. So when they do the chunk chunk, it don't feel like you guys are coming there naked. It has the toms behind it. See what I'm saying? That's fine. No, I'm not expecting it to be first time, because when I start going over guitar lines, it's going to get tougher. I might have you play an octave part that it takes a little bit of time. But these are this is why we take hours to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So start from the beginning. Can I throw out a what up, Cindy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm starting a band. I understand that. For what?
Why don't you go stand over? Just stand over there. It's easier for you to stand cool from back here. I don't want you to get in the shadows. I don't want anyone to see a shadow of you. What do you mean? People are starting to wonder who you are. I don't want them to know. Yes, they could know by a shadow. They might be able to tell if you're a guy or girl by the shadow. I just don't want no one to know. Because it's cooler that way. Pat Holes keeps trying to guess every week who you are, and I don't want him to know either.